Hello and welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and today I've just jumped on to show you the final flip through of the Antoniomakes journal. This is the third video, I believe. So we started off by using one of the images from the kit. We stitched it to two different pieces of brown wrapping paper. We then added 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of lace onto this floral fabric. Okay, and then on top of that I've added a fabric, ruffle, a piece of old jewellery, and then there's this fabric section here, 2 different laces and a piece of a doily with a button, and that forms the closure on both the front and on the back. At the top here there is a small dangle. There's one beautiful, these are actually handmade porcelain beads. There's a redesigned cotton reel. It's obviously a faux cotton reel, it's not a real one. There's a bead at the bottom, there's some old book page and washi tape on the middle, and then there is a string of 5 of those same beads that's on the bottom there, and they're all different heights for added interest, and they're all through one main ring, and then they have been stitched to the top of the cover there, so they're not going anywhere, and they make a nice sort of sound as you move around the book. And then there's a double seam binding because there's, you know, it's been folded in half under that one and under the back. And then if we open it up, I decided to put ticking on the inside. I've not put a pocket. I thought whoever ends up owning this could do whatever they wanted there. We have 3 signatures. Lots of these lace edges. This is from the beautiful kit. The kit is called Shabby Romance, and I've tried to stick with that romantic view with the pinks and the creams, and the way that I've worked with it. So then as we go over, there's a pink backing, you've got coffee dyed paper, and I've used 2 lace strips to act as tuck spots for this tag, and then this little card. Okay, so they're both sitting under there, and then we've got packaging paper here that's had this real fabric embellishment added to it. There's pearls and there's a cutout heart and lots of different laces all stitched together and then glued to the page. And then this is that book page where I just did a watercolour and some stamping just for interest. This is coffee dyed ledger paper, and then there's a paper clip here with a tag underneath, but this is a collage from all the bits and pieces that were on my desk as I was working with it. I've added some fabric down here, a postage stamp and a button, and this is basically stamping, and there's a piece of the kit rulers, one of the kit rulers there. And then as we turn over, there's another little tag there. We've got a little love heart under that paper clip, and that's a collage of 3 different book pages, bit of doily. Got music paper there. As we come over, you can see that's an altered paper clip, lined paper. There's plenty of space for journaling in here. And we've used kit paper to make a pocket, and there's a tag, and again it's got the ruler on it and the whale tail cutouts that are included in the kit, and I've just put that paper flower on there. And then this is our centre Well, we've got the bird cage, the ticket, and that beautiful large pink flower. And this ruler is what runs all through the kit. And we've got a page of envelopes. So this one flips up, and I've not stuck these because that adds journaling space. That one flips up, down, and then this one comes down. I think I need to come further up so you can see. And again, this one's not been stuck, so you can put secret messages in there. Okay, and then this one goes up the same. Okay, and then this one also goes up in the same way. And then they all come back down, are all held in place, and then they flip open, and it does exactly the same thing here. Okay, so that's an interesting page. And then as we come over, I've joined a lined page to that coffee dyed page with some lace, and it's got a tag with some dried flower in there and some mauve sari silk. We've got a music page, and this has got flip out bird on it. Sorry, this is not the flip out somewhere else. This is a tuck spot, so you could tuck something under there if you wanted to. Okay, dyed paper, that's the ledger page. And then here we've got an interesting corner tuck. So if I take everything out, you've got some of the kit there making a corner pocket and another little lace doobie for interest. And then we've got a tag that goes in the back there. You remember I printed some of these on fabric? Well, I've made little envelope pockets. There's nothing in it, you can obviously put stuff in it. So that also goes in there along with that large tag. And then I've just done a little one of these slides. There's some acetate there, you can see it shining, and there's some printed fabric inside. And I didn't glue all of this, so that's a little tuck spot. Another interesting page for you there. And then here, this is one of those coin envelopes, and this was the little notebook that I made. It's just plain coffee dyed pages, but you can slip that under there because I've only glued two sides, and that holds that. So there's signature 1, beautiful rose on the back there. I'm going to signature 2 with the old car and the postage, and again you see that ruler, they are the theme throughout. We've got another one of these coin envelope pockets here, and I've tucked rather romantic Rose's image there, and there's another one of those slides that will also go behind there. We've got another altered paper clip there with fabric and a button. This is a hammered page. This is a flower from my garden that I hammered on to leave the natural dye and interest. And then here I've just done a really random, there's a ruler from the kit, there's a bit of kit paper, another piece in a triangle shape, and a ticket one, and then there's just a die cut of those photograph backgrounds, and I just stuck them all under there. You can pull them out and write on them or move them around. This is the one that flips out, okay, and this is the shadow that I did using the Tim Holtz people and inking the wrong side and pressing it down, and there's some actual bird feathers and a button there, not a button, a paper bow. Book page. This is a little card that's got hessian and a fabric heart and a flower and a leaf on it, and that's been paper clipped to this baking paper. This is the paper that I use when I dye my papers. This is a music book cover, beautiful lady up the stairs there, very elegant, and there's the music, and I've just put that love washi tape down there. We've got another one of these fabric clusters down the side, again stitched and then glued. And then here, this is a glassine envelope bag. It's been coffee stained, it's got cheesecloth book page. This is a fussy cut, and then it's got a matching tag that sits in there. Come to the centre, this beautiful, almost black and white with a hint of colour just to cheer it up. And then here, this is a piece of an old file folder decorated up with some cheesecloth and lace, fussy cut. And then there's just a interesting envelope there. I've lined it with music sheet. There's nothing in it at the moment. It's been decorated with a napkin and some more of that washi tape, just trying to keep it all cohesive. Then there's another journal card here using a whale tail and an image from the kit. That's in there also. And then here we got a beautiful fabric pocket. That's the same image that's in the middle. And then we got two tags. We got this one with a gentleman and this one with a lady. And these have also been stenciled with texture paste, so you can actually feel that there's some raised lettering under there as well. That's in there. That's the other half of that book, and it's Home James, Don't Spare the Horses, which is why there's that lovely old carriage there. You've got the baking paper, you've got the lined paper, and this was one of the printed images onto cloth that I did originally think I might use in the cover, but in the end I just stuck it there as a secrecy panel. And then here we've just got a little tuck spot made up again of little bits that were on my desk. There's a postcard here with these beautiful pinky purpley flowers that match the colour scheme, and there's another one of these collaged hearts. And then we come over here and I've got a guest check in the middle of the page decorated with napkin, and I've just got some interesting journaling cards to go in there like that. You've got tea stained or coffee stained paper, and that's the back of signature 2. We go into signature 3. I love this one with a postcard. Again, the signature ruler of this kit. Now this is some eco dyeing that I did that's then been printed, and here I've got a paper clip, a folded up page and a piece of lace, but I've only done the lace glue at the top and bottom, which means we've technically got a double pocket, because this journal card, the image from the kit, using another one of the whale tails, that goes under there, and then this tag goes under there, you see, and then just a paper clip holding that all together. And then there's an image from a vintage book page. Alice, what does this mean? Very dramatic. And then there's some cheesecloth and some lace. Then on the other side of that, we've got a paper bag, so you can put lots of stuff in there. There's another one of these hammered flower pages. There's some lace from an old shirt. There's an image from the kit. There's some lace, and then there's this, you know, a cluster, this fabric cluster, all being stitched together. Then inside the book, you've got this little notelet, and that's a beautiful image from the kit, and you can see I've sewn through the whale tail there, and that just slots in the back there like that. And then I've got this tag with the paper flower, the lace, and the beautiful photograph in that front pocket. There's another hammered flower there in the purples. We've got some plain paper, another altered paper clip, lined paper, and there's another one of these beautiful fabric pockets, and it's all been stitched on, so it's pretty solid. You could put quite a lot in there. Another one of these tags. And then as we come over, that's graph paper. We've got coffee dyed paper here, just an interest. And again, and there's another piece of this music book. Look, Home James. So it's all splattered through. You've got another one of these tags, Lady in Lace, and this is that embossing, not embossing, texture paste through the stencil. And then that is the thistle again in the purple on old book page. And I've got this lovely mottled collage. There's the centre, the lovely old books, the old photographs, her looking up, the stamp, all sorts, and the ruler. That's that mottle again. And then we just got coffee dyed paper. But here I've done another 2 lines of lace, only glued at the top and bottom. And this is another one of those fabric envelopes. So I printed onto the fabric, I cut an appropriate piece of cotton, stitched around, we've lined it, and we've done lace on the front, and it just slips under both of those like that and then flops over. Coffee dyed paper is another one of these beautiful fabric clusters. You've got graph paper there. There's another one of these glassine envelopes with a book page and a fussy cut. Lovely tag with the little children kissing. I thought that was super cute. Got a heart there that's been collaged with different papers. And then lined paper. That's plain paper. That's another hammered flower. And then here I just literally tucked up that corner so you could see the prettiness underneath, put a bit of lace, tab of glue on the end, and that's enabled me to put 2 little journal cards in that space. So then that flips up, and then here you've got another one of these. So this is paper pocket with fabric on the top that's been glued. You've then got this decorative piece which has only been attached on the corners, so that allows for this lovely old photograph that's actually from a magazine. Another one of these slides with some image from the kit inside, and that goes there as well. And then there's another one of these little booklets that goes in that pocket there. And we bring that over, and there's that faux eco dyeing again, and the back of the kit, and that is the ticking again at the back, and that beautiful fabric. So it's quite a soft cover, strong but soft, because obviously if you remember there's that envelope in between. It's got 3 signatures in it. I'll be honest, I don't know how many pages. Let's have a little look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So generally I do them all the same. So I reckon there's 3 signatures the same. So 9 is 18, is 36, is 96, 102. There's about 108-ish pages in there. Lots of fabric spooning out the side. It's just, I think it's just beautiful. Now, for anybody interested, this will be in my Etsy shop tomorrow. Somewhere around 1 PM I would have thought, English UK time. So about 1 PM Greenwich Mean Time, that will be available in my shop over on Etsy for anybody that is interested. And in the meantime, we are going to be working on the Tim Holtz flip-flop journal. So if you didn't see that yesterday, that's something for you to look out for. That's my new project. Stay safe. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back to see you very soon. Bye bye for now.